Beautiful day out, 67 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. I'll pour concrete today. Joy, joy. Go down here in the basement and see how this water looks. Hoping it's pretty well dried up. I had a dehumidifier on all night and fan running. So we'll see what it does. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Got just a little damp spot there, but this is like almost all gone. Little water spot there. Walls dried up. Check this well pump out. It was at like 47. Hasn't dropped a PSI. I love it. Great, so that's working good. Man, it's looking good in here. We're gonna play with those things today. Gonna get them in the ground. Let me move this tote. There's water under it. Let that dry. Man, I can't believe how much water that dehumidifier pulled out of here. Probably should check it. Okay. Oh, almost tripped over the garden hose. Hey, you know what? Let's see what we got over here. Oh, wow, look at them all. Oh, yes. Let's try one of these. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. They just fall right off. All of them. All over there. Oh, good. All right. Over here. Yep. All right, so I gotta get down inside these things. Level them up a little bit. Get some of the dirt out. Might have to do some digging. I gotta do some measuring. That's the first thing I gotta do. Oh, maybe I should dig them first. I don't know. I gotta do some measuring. Let me do that. I think they're going every 8 feet. I think that's what it was. Yeah, right around 8 feet. It's 32 feet, 8 inches long. Got 5 holes. A little over 8 feet for every one. So let me get some paint out here. Yeah, paint and a tape measure, and I'll just come out and mark where it's got to go. Then I'll measure over equal distance and put a mark on the ground. And that way I know where it's got to go, kinda. All right, be back in a bit. Got my footers located, so this is the center of this one, and the same thing over here. This one's a little bit off. There's going to be a little bit more of a space between this one and that one, just because I didn't dig the hole big enough. Screwed that up. So let me get a shovel and we'll start digging. Got one down there. It's not perfectly level, but it's really close. And pretty close to where I want it to be. Yeah, I'm liking that. So I got to do these other 4. This might go relatively quick. This one might be tight fit. How many rocks are up here? There's more rocks than there's dirt. Alright, got all the forms in there. They're not perfectly level. Don't have to be. Sonotube. I think I'm gonna put 8-inch sonotube. I was gonna go with 12, but I think that's just an overkill. Up to about a foot above grade. I gotta do some math on this and figure out how many steps I want to come down from the finished floor, which is right here. So I got to do some gazintas and figure out, I'd like to have just about 2 steps. Maybe I'll put 3 in there. And then I'll know how high I got to put the sonotube, and I'll cut all those. I'll make all those perfectly level. From one end to the other end, I'll make those level. I'll get out here at nighttime. Once I get the sonotube in there, I'll come out here at nighttime with my laser level, and I'll pick a mark over here, and that's where I'll set it up. It'll shine a line on the sonotube, and that's where I'll cut them. All right, so let's go cut some rebar, which I know where there's a whole bunch. Let me see if I remember where it's at. It was back right here. It is. That's what's left of my tower, or the extra piece. But I got rebar. I don't know what this was used for. I think they had it for, a tree grew up around it. I think they had this for a greenhouse because they're bent in a loop. I'll get this piece out of here. Probably gonna need 2 of them. I'm gonna need all of them before I finish this up. I've already went through 1 blade. I only made 4 cuts. Apparently, bimetal blades are not made to cut metal. Let's see what this one does. Doing a little better. This stuff was left here from the old owners. I'm using it. Holy crap. just eats the teeth off this thing. I don't get it. Six, seven. I'm gonna say that one straight. I want a 4-foot piece. Oh. Got all my rebar cut. Man, my saw's I just don't get it. I went through 2 blades, bimetal blades, cutting this maybe 1/2 inch rebar. Went through 2 blades making 4 cuts. So I had to cut it with a hacksaw. But got the footers in there, got my string line up. I'm gonna put 2 pieces of rebar in the footer. I'm gonna cross them. And I'm gonna have 2 coming up right over the string at every 8 feet. 8 feet 2 inches. Right there's a mark. Right there's a mark. So I got everything laid out. Let's go mix some concrete. Then I'm gonna back the truck up right here. And back it up right there. Oops, excuse me. Back it up right there. I'll get a garden hose. I can hook up to my spigot. And I'll put 1 bag in each one to start with. Make a little extra wet. And then I'll lay my crossed pieces of rebar in there and I'll put 2 bags on top of it. The concrete won't come to the top of that footer because it sags down in the middle. And that's fine. I just know I need 3 bags in each one, and that should give me about a 6-inch slab, I think. Maybe I'll do 1 first. Yeah, let me do 1 first. Because, man, that just looks like it's going to take more than 3 bags. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Might have to go get more concrete. I got to get more anyways for the sauna tube. I think I'm going with 8-inch sauna tube. I'm only going to put a 6x6 post on it, so I think that'll be fine. 15 bags. This stupid rhubarb plant. I don't know how the heck to kill this thing. Ah, man, some of them are way up there too. All right, so I'm going to start with 1 bag. Dump it in there and see what it looks like. Don't look too bad. There's 1 bag. Man, that stuff's just weird. There's like no little rocks in it like normal. It's just like sand. But it says 4,000 PSI. Weird. All right, so that's 2 bags. Got my concrete. Got my rebar in there. It's making an X. And I think what I'm gonna do is let that set for a little bit. I'll continue on with the next ones. I'm gonna come back. I got my string line up. This is right where the center. That's 8 feet out. That's where the pilings are gonna go. So I need to drive my 4-foot rebar down in there on each side of that X, right in line with this. So I'm gonna go to the next one. I'll do this one next. Put 2 bags in there, put the rebar in it, 2 bags, rebar, and so on. Then I'll come back and add the last bag on top of that. That'll give that a chance to set up a bit. So let's mix up some more concrete. That bag had the rocks in it, the little teeny rocks like it's supposed to. I got 2 bags in each one, and I got a cross of 1/2-inch rebar. A little wet on that one still. They're all a little wet. But I think what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put my rebar in that stands up. So I gotta do a little thinking on this. I think I'm just gonna drive them down through the concrete and into the dirt right over the string line at my 8-foot mark right there. Each one of these is marked out with white paint. So they'll go right there, but over the string line. So let me see if I can get these in there somewhat straight. Let me try one there, bring it back with me. Got those 2 in, right over the line. And they're pretty close to being over this line. I think I'll be able to tweak them before I put my sonotube on there, but I'm going with 8-inch sonotube. So I should have plenty of room in those. So let's see if we can get this one to go in there right. These ain't the straightest pieces of rebar, but they'll work. Some of them are really long. For that one. Perfect. This one, you can see right there's the white line. I put them over here. Actually, I probably could have went more that way. And the reason I'm doing that is I think I'm going to bring this deck out off this wall about 3 feet. And then I'm going to bet. Then I'm going to build a deck that goes this way a little bit and stairs that go down right here. That way I don't have to climb up this stinking hill every time. I think that would look cool. So that'll be a future thing, because I wanted to put rock steps in here, but I think I'll just build my deck to come back somewhere in this area, and then I'll just build a set of stairs that go down. I'm gonna put a concrete slab right there. I'll bring it back about a foot on this side of the door and figure out what my rise and run is for all that. I think that'll look good. And then I was gonna build a little pitched roof to go over that door to come out about 3 feet, but now I just might build a lean-to roof up all the way across this at some point. All right, I got 5 more bags to mix up and put in there. Got all the rebar in for my sauna tube. And then when that gets hard in a day or two, maybe, what is today? Wednesday? Is today Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Maybe Friday, I'll be putting the sauna tube in. Then I can get these piles of dirt back in there. That'll be good. All right, let me mix up some more concrete. Well, there's one completed. Filled up that form pretty good, and I'm pretty close to being right over that string line. So I'm liking that. Made it extra wet so it kind of self-levels. Then I just tap it with a concrete hoe, get it level. That way my sauna tube will fit pretty good on there. I'm liking it. All right, 4 more to go. And this project will be almost done. I think what I'm going to do after this, what time is it? There's 2 things I want to do today. 12:30. One thing I want to do is I want to walk back and get the SD cards out of the trail cams. They've been out there, I think, a week now. So we got into that. And I also want to follow the old survey line of my neighbor's property. He never really told me if he had a survey. I asked him 2 or 3 times if he had somebody come out and do a survey on it. And he never really answered the question. I don't know why. But I think what I found back there by that old cabin is a survey line, because they blazed a trail through the weeds and stuff and put survey tape up. So I think I'm going to follow that all the way down until it stops, and that should put me pretty close to that corner. So those are the 2 things I want to do today. I want to finish this up. That won't take much longer. I'm going to go back and get the trail camera SD cards and see what we got on that. Go to the property line and walk it a little bit. And then tonight, I might take the kayak out over to Miller Pond and go fishing. I think I can get it on my side-by-side. So I might do that. That'd be fun. I'll bring you all along with, just like always. That's done. You know, it came up pretty close where I wanted them. That'll work. Then I'll just set my sauna tube over that, fill them full of concrete. They shouldn't go no anywhere. Man, I need to drink more. Holy crap. They shouldn't go anywhere. I got to do some gazintas. Because right here, I think right about here, somewhere in this area, is a 6-foot sliding glass door. Somewhere in here. I'd have to look at the plans. And I got to figure out how many steps I got to come down from my finished floor, which I don't know what I'm doing for flooring yet. I don't know. Figure out how many steps I want to go down. Probably 3 steps. That would put the bottom of that, top of that deck right about here. So I got to do some math so I know how high to make my sauna tube. And once I get that marked, once I get this mark, I'll come out here with my laser level after I get the sauna tube just setting in there. I'll come out here my laser level, line it up with a mark here, and then I'll put a mark on every one of the sauna tubes. I'll take them down and cut them. And then I can figure out How many more bags of concrete I need for those. Those are going to be fun to fill up. I'm just wondering if I should put the sonotube on it and then fill the hole in. Can I just dump my wheelbarrow? Nah, I don't want to do it that way. Because if something screws up, then I got to undig it. Okay, let me get this mess cleaned up and stuff put away. And then I'm going to walk back into the woods. Beautiful day out. Beautiful. Love it. And hopefully tonight, get a fire, get this burned up. Get a bunch of this junk burned up. And that stump I drug over here the other day, so. All right, so I'm out here, what I think is the property line. You can see they kind of blazed trail through here. And there's survey tape on that tree down there. There's survey on that tree. Survey tape on this one. And it just keeps going this way. So I'm gonna follow this and see where the heck it goes, because this kind of looks like a little blazed trail through here. This is all the further I've been last time. It was right to here. So I need to go find another one. Kind of looks like they went around this way. Here's some more up here. Oh, is that a cave? Nope, just a rock on the side of the hill. That'd be cool. So, here's more. There's a stake right there. Ha ha! Nice. So now, I know this is my back corner, which is right about where I think I'm at. Check it out. All right, so I found a corner stake for my property. That's great. Now I know where my southwest corner is. And I can measure everything off of that. I started going, I know from that point, my property line is due east. So I started walking due east. I'd get my compass out from that stake, and I'd find a tree up there and go, okay, that's due east. I'd go to that tree, stand at that tree, shoot another azimuth, due east to another tree, and I just kept going. Man, they got thick. They got real thick. So I need to come back here one of these days and just start blazing a trail along my property line. At least I'll be close. If I just, yeah, bugs. If I just stay on that due east heading, I might find another property line. I don't know. But I got the trail camera SD cards. I think I got one mixed up. I may have put one back in that I took out from another camera. So we'll see. I had 4 cameras out there, but I think I only got, like I said, I think I threw one back in that wasn't supposed to be in there. We'll see. All right, trekking back to the cabin. Should have brought a bottle of water with me. I'm thirsty. Man, I just love it out here. Check it out. It's awesome. So I'm pretty sure this is on my property. My property line might be, this might even be the property line. I don't know. I know I am 226 feet wide. 226 feet wide. And from the road, that's at the road. And then from the road on the west side of the property, it goes back 2,882 feet. That's where I found that stake. It turns left and goes east. That'd be going south. Goes east, I think 1,320 feet. And then it turns north and it goes 700 and some feet. I can't remember. It turns back to the west like 1,300 feet. That's got to be wider than that. I can't remember the numbers. But it's like an upside down flag. That's what my property looks like. So I'm gonna get out here one day, spend the whole day out here, and I'm just gonna start blazing trails. But I'm glad I found that stake, because now I know exactly, and I kind of thought it was right in that area. The last time I came out here, I went down there and I could get Google Earth to open up, and I compared it to the photo of my lot lines. I couldn't get Google Earth to open up this time. All right, that's enough talking. Thirsty. Can't believe I forgot to bring a bottle of water.